What do you think of this? Brand new Vette.
Ted, it's lovely.
Isn't it
Really,
great?
it is.
By the way, it's for you.
No way.
It's you. It's you.
It's not one of your jokes, is
No,
it?
no, 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 no.
Oh my gosh. I'm super excited. You gonna take it for a spin?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Careful.
you so much.
It's all right. You know, just, you know,
I'm gonna
be
gas it.
careful. I love you. Corvettes make people do some crazy things.
I'm at Corvette Experience in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I'm looking for a 54 through 56 Corvette for a German client. I don't have one at the moment, so I've got to outsource.
I've never met Robin before. She called earlier today and wanted to see some of the cars, and hopefully we can put together a deal on a car.
Wow.
Hi, Robin.
This is like
Pleasure.
paradise. Hit
a
it.
pleasure.
Well, as you know, I have a client in Germany that's looking for a 54, 55, or 56 Corvette. So who'd I come to? I want the Corvette Experience.
Thank you. You can look
Oh,
down
wow.
through here, see if there's anything that might be of interest. That's a 54.
Numbers on the 54?
That one's 56,000. And then we have a real nice 56 with 2 4-barrels. Very nice car.
What number do you have on this car?
This is 75,000. This has your 2 4 carburetors, complete number match car. And all of our cars get fully serviced so that when you send it to him, you have no worries.
The car's condition is excellent. It has very minor things on it. You know, very original car, probably a 3 or 4-year-old restoration as far as the bodywork is concerned. It's perfect for my client. It's got the factory convertible top, which is extremely rare. He's in and around this budget. You know, I'm going to want to purchase it and do a few things to it, touch up the paint in certain areas where it's a little weak, maybe the dash. I want to be in the car somewhere around 60, 62, 63.
I can't go that low on the car. I can work with you some on the car, but I can't go that low. I can get you into the car with what you have to do and still leave room for you at about 67.
There's a little bit of a gap there, but I think we'll make it work. I'm going to ask Steve if he can just touch up the very minor things with the car, and I'm just going to ship it right from Steve's to the Port of Miami on its way to Bremerhaven. You're at 67,000. I'm at 62. How about I come up a little bit? But I'm going to ask you to also touch up a few imperfections just on the dash, minor things, just so I can ship it directly from your store directly to the Port of Miami.
So what value are you at right now?
I'm at 65.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can do 67. We'll do the touch-up. We'll still service the car, and we'll deliver it to the port. But I got to be at 67, and you don't even have to touch the car.
Yeah, that probably works better for me anyway. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
go do paperwork.
Yes, come to the office.
The deal was a lot of fun. Steve is a great guy. He didn't budge too much, but you know, I hit him low the first time around, and I understand it. But he's a very candid guy. He's been in business forever. I might sit and haggle over $1,000. He's going to go through the car for me. He's going to save me the headache, and I'm going to ship it directly from here to Port of Miami, and my client's going to be happy.
The deal with Robin today seemed to go pretty good. It's not really where I wanted to be, but hopefully we'll do some more business in the future that'll make up for it. Taking care of the paint with our restoration shop and the mechanics of the car, we should be able to give her a good car. Everybody should walk away happy.
Chevy was onto something when they came out with the Vette, but Ford wasn't going to let them off easy.
So in late '64, Carroll Shelby came out with the car using a Mustang fastback called the Shelby. And the rest is history.
Very cool. And they beefed up the motor. They've added the fiberglass hood with scoop.
Correct.
Battery in the back and different suspension. So it was directly, it was directly from a showroom to the racetrack, and they succeeded.
Yeah, and the fight was on between Corvette and Mustang at that point. And I think the Shelbys bring more than the Mustangs do now in the market. They're strong.
Yeah. Popular cars.
Beautiful cars.
The Corvair couldn't compete against the Mustang, so Chevy had to do something.
I shipped out the Corvair, and you're lucky it's gone.
Yeah, it was a turd.
Chevy had a problem with it too, which is why they, you know, started creating the Chevy Camaro.
Camaro's 10 times the Corvair, and Chevrolet built them to compete with the Mustang, and then they sort of kind of competed with the Vette because they had the same motors. They exchanged engines, and you know, just a wonderful, wonderful
What was
car.
because the Corvette was failing?
The Corvette was a rear-engine turd
That
that leaked
problematic
oil
car.
like anything, and it was horrible.
So Chevy actually created the Camaro in response to the Corvair not doing well.
In
But then it
response
started.
to the Mustang, because the Corvette wasn't cutting it. And then it was so good, it also competed with the Corvette. So it's all good. Competition is good.
That's why we compete.
Yeah, that's why I never win. Look what I bought.
Oh, wow. 1957, right?
57, very good. With a hardtop.
Air shifter. Wow, look at that. Grand steering wheel. So it's custom.
Well, of course.
So where's the popper at? Over there? I'm assuming in the front?
Yeah, exactly, right here. Beautiful.
It'll sell well.
Yeah.
You did a great job. So it was 1953 when these cars started.
Yeah, this is
And-
5 years into production. Yeah.
But you know, the creator, Harley Earl, back in 1953, pieced together a Corvette from just pieces all from Chevrolet. He wanted to use a V8 from Oldsmobile, Pontiac, or Cadillac, but they wouldn't let him. So you know the story.
They put the Blue Flame 6 in.
Exactly.
You know, Ford came out with the Thunderbirds in 55 to compete with the Corvettes. They built the two-seaters in 55, 6, and 7 to compete with the Vettes. So, I mean, it was really, really tough. And, you know, both cars were successful, but after 3 years, Thunderbird went to the four-seater cars. You know, if it wasn't for the T-Bird success in 55, Chevy probably would have dropped Corvette.
Exactly.
So we owe the T-Birds for what we have today.
That's cool.
Yeah. I like it. I think it'll make money.
Yep.
I've got a couple out here from Vienna, Austria, looking at cars. They've been wandering for about 2 hours, and they've zeroed in on a 76 C3 Stingray Corvette, automatic air, T-tops, really tidy car, and my boys have pulled it out for them, and hopefully I can close them. I didn't really know they were serious, but I guess they are. So I'm gonna try and close them. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Ted.
Hi, Ted. I'm Michael.
Michael?
We find you in the internet, and now we take a look about your cars.
This is a good one. It's pretty.
It
Nice.
looks nice, yeah. I like the real American, the old American cars, what we know in Europe. We know in Europe a Mustang. You can ask the people in Austria, Ford Mustang, all the people say, yes, I know. If you ask the people about the Corvette, they say, yes, Corvette is a classic car, I like it. If you ask the people for a Plymouth, the people say, we don't know about it. Only really legendary cars.
1976, it's quite a car. Stingray.
Super color.
Super color. It's got the interior with the orange piping to match the color.
Yes.
Automatic, AC. It's a
So-
beautiful car.
And the big engine,
No, it's just the 350.
the 350
Yeah.
is enough.
Yeah, it's more than enough.
I just came here for looking, but I see this one special car, and I think, yes, that's for me.
The C3 Corvettes are still a classic body style vet. The C4s don't have it yet at all. C3s do, and they're within reach of the normal people. And I like to sell to the humanoids. I'm not really interested in the hooty-tooty guys. I'd rather sell to regular people and sell a lot of cars. I like that, it's fun.
We're coming here just for looking, but I'm interested for this
It
car.
happens a lot. People see a car, they fall in love, and they buy it.
Yes, right.
You're allowed to do that here.
It is okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
I'm selling this car. I had it priced at $16,500, and I've just taken the price down because I got about 5 of them. I took the price down to $14,500.
14,500.
And you have to ship it to where?
We ship it to Austria.
To Rotterdam or Bremerhaven?
To Rotterdam.
Rotterdam?
To Rotterdam, yes.
Rotterdam to ship from here, it's about $1,000 to $1,100.
Okay.
So you'd be at $15,500 in the car.
Maybe we can make a deal.
We can
We
we
say
can surely make a deal.
15,000, and you bring us to you. The shipping is included.
So you want to pay me 15, including the shipping?
Yes, right. Before I have to ask my boss, my wife.
I'm looking at her. I'm not looking at
Yes,
you.
you're looking at her.
Here, I help you. Is it okay?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Is this my birthday present?
Yes.
Aw. All right, so you want to pay 15 delivered.
Yes, right.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you.
I think we have a great deal. We buy a special car. We don't have things to do for shipping. I think that the deal is really great. It's a fair price, and I'm very happy. We are very happy.
Shipping is $1,000. So at 15, he's all in. Then I'm getting, what am I getting? 14 grand for the car. I had 14.5 in the window. I can chop it a nickel, it's easy. You know, 12.5, I was happy. So I get 14. Works. It's all about the buy. See, I bought that car from the guy who drove in. I gave him 6 grand for the car. And I didn't spend a penny on it. That's a nice turnover in 2-3 weeks. You do that every day, you can buy the kids schooling and everything else, you know, boom. But it's all the buy. You make your money on the buy, not on the sell. Another great classic roadster from the 50s would be a Porsche Speedster.
Exactly, my favorite.
This is a beauty. It's a California car. Now this car was slower than the Vette, but could corner and handle the curves a lot better. Yeah, this lays down on the road.
And really grabs.
Spectacular. Corvette's quicker.
Well, Ted, when they came up with the 911s, Porsche wasn't slow anymore.
True.
So I can probably keep up to speed with your Corvette.
I like it. I think I'll take the Vette this time.
Go ahead, take the Vette. It's an American car, American made. It's more bang for your buck all day long.
Big horsepower.
A lot of power for very little.
I think that the Vette is a lot cheaper than a Porsche, and it's more performance. It really
Exactly.
is.
I agree.
These two brothers, whom I know from years back, are bringing a 67 Corvette C2 convertible, big block, 2 tops. I mean, just a sensational car, red. The problem is they have trailer queen cars, and they're probably gonna want much more than I can pay for it, but I'll try. I don't hold up much hope for me, but I'd like to buy the car if they're at all reasonable.
I haven't seen you in 40 years. You look the same.
Terry Goldberg.
Yes, sir.
Michael, how you doing?
Brother
Good to
Mike.
see you, buddy.
Good seeing you.
So you brought the tag team partner with you?
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one today, I know.
I remember you guys, and I remember the word retail pops into my head. How many of my houses do I have to sell to buy your car?
I'm here today to show Ted my 67 Corvette Roadster, 427, 435, that I've had about 6 years. Beautiful car, red, black interior, black top. It's been completely done over, and it's in very nice driving condition. This engine hums.
I hope it doesn't hum to the tune of 6 figures.
Now, this is a matching numbers car.
The C2 Corvette, which goes from 63 to 67, is considered the most valuable and collectible Corvette. The 67 being the last of the C2s is the most collectible and valuable of all the C2s.
Let me ask you the important question.
Yes,
What can I buy this car for?
you can buy it and keep it for $110,000.
No, I don't want to keep it.
Oh,
I'm buying to resell. I need to make a profit.
I would say you could buy it for 110 and sell it for 120. Maybe. Maybe more.
Let me explain to you, Ricky, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can't buy it for 110 because 110, it's worth retail between 90 and 120, depending on the temperature, what you can get. And I'm reselling. I'm not keeping this car. I drive big cars.
I understand.
Okay. So I need to buy this car. You know, realistically, if I'm going to make a profit, between 70 and 80 grand. That's the end of the world for me to pay for this car. These two guys brought me down a 67 Corvette. Very nice, original, matching numbers, big block car, which I offered them all the money on, all the money. And they said no. And I don't know why they came here. They're nice guys, but you know, I'm not a retail buyer. I'm in the car business. So didn't happen.
Well, Ted wanted to resell the car. I really didn't want to sell the car, so we couldn't come up with an agreement. But, you know, it is what it is. I want to keep the car for a few more years. I really enjoy the car a lot. And I figured the car is worth 90, 100,000. Gave him a high number, knew he wouldn't go for it. And I'll take it home, have a great time with it. It's a great car.
I'm heading over to North Miami, close to my office, to look at a 67 small block convertible Corvette red. Supposed to be a very pretty car that the dealer said he wants to sell, you know, and if it's reasonable, I'll buy it. It's got to see if the guy's reasonable. Now, for a 67 small block Corvette, in my opinion, if it's a spectacular car, between 40, 50. If it's the best one in the country, 60. And that's where I want to be. 40 or 50 really works.
They don't make cars like this anymore. You know, these cars are trading at auctions for all kinds of money. It's like the greater fool theory. I own it for this, and I'm going to get this because the market's so hot. We're asking $89.9 for the car. We feel we'll get it. That's what the auction will bring.
There's the baby, huh? Both tops?
Yes.
Is the hard top here?
No, we're sending for it. It's a frame-off restoration, small block, 67, last of the series, side pipes, really clean, straight car.
Well, I want to buy it where I can make a profit.
I don't blame you. And I want to sell it where I can make a profit. This is what I'm doing. I'm asking $89.9 for the car, which I think is a very, very fair price. It'll bring this in Pebble Beach at any auction.
This ain't
close
Pebble
to it.
Beach.
Hold on, I'm having a 60s flashback. I just bought a 65 and 66 Vet at an auction, both in the mid-30s. I don't think this guy has a clue.
Steve,
Yeah.
it's a $50,000 car. That's what I got to buy this car for. Let's make business. I'll pay you. It's 50 grand. You're not getting hurt, I'm sure.
I'm not getting hurt? How
No.
do you know? How do you know I'm not in pain right now?
You're not in pain. You're a smart guy. I'm not worried about you.
No, okay,
but
thank
50
you.
grand is the money. Let me pay you and I'll get out of here.
It's your money, but it ain't my money.
It could be.
Understand? And
right
the
there.
funny thing is, you have anything Italian, I'll take something in Italian and trade. You know, I love the
I just
Italian
took in a
cars.
Maserati. I just took in a Quattroporte.
Right.
And I'm sure I have something else there
But
for
listen
you.
to me.
I've
You
got
gotta
some Rolls and
leave.
Bentleys.
You gotta leave a little meat on the bone. You're not leaving no meat.
I-
As a fact, you're even chewing the bone.
But you're burying me in this.
I'm not looking to bury you. If you can't pay the price, then don't pay the price. He thought in his world it's worth 50. His world is the steal. You know, all you have to do on a car like this is look at auction results. That's what we do. We look at auction results, we see what these cars are selling for, and so we know what to buy them for.
He calls me up to come there and hits me with a number like that. I'm wasting my time. Why go? You know? Then he wants to trade. You know what? I don't want to trade. Not too much work. It's too hard to make a deal. I don't want to do that. I like driving my car. It's fun, but I'd rather stay in the office and make deals. That was a waste of time. An old friend of mine's coming over from Belgium. His name is Lou Deprick. He is a famous singer from Europe. Terrific guy, known him for 30, 40 years. Great guy. This is a Corvette. A little different, huh?
I see a wonderful Corvette I want to buy.
You know, it's funny, Lou. I looked at two of these last week. One guy wanted 100 for the same car. The other guy wanted
100?
Like 100. 100. And the other guy wanted 90 for the same car. So I didn't buy the cars. I bought this car cheap enough where I'm able to sell it for $56,000. It's a small block, 4-speed, 56.5. Lou, be a sport. Let's do business.
We're friends, 50 years.
Close.
I give you 50.
50 on 50
Boom.
straight across.
I know. Put in my living room. What do you think?
On the farm? 50, huh? That's your best? You own it. Steal.
Done.
Done. I bought the Corvette that Lou bought at the GAA auction in North Carolina. I think it was about $34,000, $35,000. So if you take that and you don't spend 5 cents on it and bring it home and pop it for 50, you're making a living.